Sup? It's time to talk bass. Welcome back to what is called the Gear Up series, Chapter 2. Am I too close? As the recording of this video, I do not have a title for this chapter, but obviously, you know, by the time this gets out, then it will have one. As you've already seen in the intro, we are talking today bass. That lovely low-end instrument that doesn't get enough love for some reason. The fucking battery. Okay. For those who have watched my videos or any of the covers that I've done in the past, you probably have seen me play this bass. This is the IBANEZ SR305, and this is my 11-year bass. I bought this back in 2013. It's been with me ever since, and it's a pretty good bass, to be honest. I mean, it's rather thin. It's like the medium range of Ibanez back in the day, at least. It's light, it's comfortable. The only thing that I didn't like were how the pickups were, you know, were done. In terms of, I don't know if you can see it, but it's curved to the inside, so you don't have a rest place to put your thumb in case you're playing fingers. And that's one of the things that I didn't enjoy about it. But rather than that, it's a pretty good bass. But like I said, I mean, it's been 11 years and I think it's time to, as the series is called, gear up. So what I did basically to gear up is get its bigger brother, I guess. This is the IBANEZ SRMS805. Please, Ibanez, stop with the long ass names. It's difficult to remember. But yeah, this is the new bass that I got a couple of weeks ago, again from the guys from Alfasoni. Again, thank you for the great service. And yeah, this bass is an upgrade from the one that I had in several ways. The first thing is that it's a multi-scale bass, basically. And I always wanted to try one of those. I've never tried a multi-scale instrument in general, neither guitar nor bass. And I thought, okay, well, let's go for bass. I saw it, I kind of fell in love with the finish, and here we are. I've been playing this bass for a couple of weeks now, and I am very excited to make some covers with this new bass. A little bit of specking here, if that's a word or a verb. I'm not very proficient in maximizing the potential of this particular instrument because I do not consider myself a bass player. So you'll have to excuse my lack of showcasing or explanation, let's say. I'm just gonna run you down through the main specs, my personal opinion on this bass so far. And as you can see, there's a track playing on the background that I will eventually use for you to hear a little bit of the sound. Specs, let's talk specs, shall we? So, as I said, this is a multi-scale bass. The neck is a 5-piece Jatoba and walnut neck. I don't know what Jatoba is, but it sounds pretty cool. It sounds like a Star Wars material. But yeah, it feels pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's comfortable, it does look good, and you know, it does what it has to do at the end of the day, right? So, there you go. The body is a poplar burl top with an Akume body. These names are really complicated. I think that's another reason why I bought this bass, because all the names that I was reading was like, what is this? I don't know any of this, so it must be good. It must be fancy and exotic. I told you before, I'm not a bass player, so you've been warned. But yeah, it's Akume body. That's O-K-O-U-M-E with a K. If there's a K anywhere, it's always good. Fretboard, again, with the exotic names, it's a bound Panga Panga fretboard. I'm not even kidding. It's it's written that way. It's Panga Panga fretboard. I don't know what that is. Again, exotic, and that's really funny. So Panga Panga fretboard. I got one. Here it is.
Panga Panga.
With acrylic, with the inlays. It says here in the specs that it's acrylic inlays. So I think that's more a standard thing. So the number of frets, obviously at 24. The bridge is an MR5S bridge. I don't know if that's standard with these basses, but it looks pretty cool. It's got that matte finish as well, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Pickups. Okay, so the pickups are pretty interesting. These are the Bartolini BH2. Bartolini. I'm pretty sure I'm not the first one to do that joke. Both of them are BH2, and they are passive pickups. I did not know that. I thought it was an active because you see here at the back there's a space for the battery. So I thought they were active, but no, they are passive pickups. And the battery is for the next thing that I'm gonna talk about. This is an equalizer this bass has, and I'm guessing the battery is for this. So let's go one by one. So this is the volume knob, pretty standard. This one is for the balance between the pickups. So basically, if you want more neck or more bridge, then you use this one. And here's where it gets a little bit interesting. I haven't tried it, to be honest, because like I said, I don't know how to maximize the potential of this. And I use the Parallax plugin anyways. So I kind of concentrate on getting the sound from the plugin instead of messing around. I leave it all here in standard or, the middle. But for you to understand what else is here, basically the switch is to toggle on or off the EQ that you have here at your disposal. This is a three-way mid-frequency switcher, right? If you toggle it to the down position, now you have activated the 700 hertz frequency. If you keep it at the middle, you'll be working on the 450 hertz frequency. And if you toggle all the way up, you switch to the 250 hertz. Those are the three options that you have with this little switch. And then each one of these knobs are the ones who control the equalizer, right? So this one that is nearest to the switch is the treble boost or cut. The one in the middle is obviously for the mids, boost or cut, and then this one is for the bass or low end boost cut. So again, very sophisticated, very customizable, I guess, in terms of sound. You have it here if you are a pro. And if you know how to operate these kind of EQ systems that basses have, then hey, you got one here. What else have we got? Okay, so pretty standard. It's a bolt-on neck. It's not neck through or anything. It's just bolt-on. So just for you to be aware of that. And I think that's pretty much it in terms of specs. Like I mentioned before, the color is pretty interesting. It's got like this purplish brown wood finish to it. So a couple of things that I do not like about this bass after 2 weeks of playing it non-stop. So first of all, if I zoom in here or if I focus here, let me focus. The height of the strings is massively different, especially between the first and the second. So these two. They are massively different. I don't know if you can see it through the camera. And this is something that I did not have in my other Ibanez. So whenever I go and hit a string, I kind of miss it sometimes because it's not where I think it should be. And maybe this is intentional because it's a multi-scale. Like I said, I have never played a multi-scale instrument before, so I don't know if this has to be this way or not. I'm going to investigate a little bit more. Or if any of you guys know, please let me know in the comment section because I'm struggling a little bit with it. I mean, if I have to adapt, then obviously I will adapt, but I just want to make sure that I'm approaching the instrument in the correct way. Another thing that kind of, surprised me more than, bugged me, because of the quality. Again, if you look closer, if you look at the bridge, this bad boy right here is almost out of, kind of sticking out, or maybe a little bit too much. I mean, look where it's ending and look here. I don't know, it's odd for me to have this so pushed out of the body. I don't know, I just found it a little bit weird in terms of quality of manufacturing. And the last thing that maybe it's just me being picky or a personal choice, but please Ibanez, stop making these jack connections or jack inputs, these ones that go from the side. Please stop. These are really not efficient. I want to use these cables, with the angled ones, because these are very comfortable and very, they go with the shape of the body when you plug them in. If you had it here down instead of to the side, but you can't use these with this connection, with this type of input, and it bugs me. So, but I really don't understand why they make it like this. I don't think it's efficient. I don't think you have any advantage. I don't know. This is just my personal opinion. Just put it here. No big deal. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, like I said, I don't have a lot of additional details or notes to talk about here. Overall, it's a pretty good bass. Overall, it sounds pretty awesome. It sounds powerful. Overall, this is a good instrument. This is obviously, as I said, an upgrade from what I had. So I will consider it a good purchase. If you're looking for something that's a little bit above the average range of bass models for a brand, I suggest you go with something like this, because it's not like top-notch super bass that costs you like $3,000 or whatever. But this is like the previous best thing that you can get, and it's still affordable. So I'll leave a direct link of the product down below for you to check it out in more detail. But yeah, I guess that's it for me. I will leave you now with the rest of the video, the demo, whatever you want to call it. If you know the band or the song to which I am playing along, then please leave it in a comment. It's one of my favorite bands, and they know it. So that's always a plus. Anyways, fuck outros because I'm terrible at them, so I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.